What is up, FIFA faithful? Bearhamms here, and welcome to the second episode of my Forward Madison Create a Club Career Mode. Man, that is a mouthful. And for today's episode, we will be tackling the month of June. So we will play the home fixture of the U.S. Open Cup against Sporting KC, and we'll do some games off camera against Colorado and Toronto. But we will have our first rivalry match against Chicago Fire away at Soldier Field. Before we get into that, though, let's talk about the games that happened off camera. Not an ideal start to games off camera, as we do lose to Orlando City 2-0. And I mean, Jose Jackson did pretty decent for the first half. Second game off camera, and the second game against a Floridian side, and it ends 1-1. Yet again, another point. Was an early goal from, yet again, Chris Mueller. Just used to playing in Madison. Able to get the ball past Marsman there. Third game, we traveled north of the border to Montreal, where no one scored, so no highlights. Final game off camera, we do indeed get our first victory of this career mode, as we are victorious against New England and their new logo, which, by the way, it's better than the crayon one, but not much better. Let's just put it that way. As yes, we do defeat New England 1-0. We did get a goal yet again from Chris Mueller, who has been on fire for the club. Honestly, the brightest spot of the lineup so far. First round of the U.S. Open Cup, we take on Sporting KC. Finally, our first game on camera at Brees Stevens Field in Madison. I tried my best to replicate it with turf, but there weren't any stands that were similar to the stadium, so I tried my best. Maybe an early chance here. Blake Jones is through. Can he get his finishing right? Takes it. Oh, and he hits the post. Oh, that's just a poor pass out the back by Adams. Now maybe a chance. 3-on-2. Odd man rush for KC. As there's a nice pass out wide to Mari. Fats it into Shelton. And it will be the opening goal for Sporting KC. It all started with a poor pass out the back. It is the Hungarian Shaloy getting the scoring started. Already in episode 2 and 6 games in, I would have to say the best player so far is Mueller, as it might be a chance now. Another one for Blake Jones, and he finally puts one in straight off of the kickoff. It is our wonder kid, Blake Jones, getting the nice pass and equalizing. That was a nice flick there by Stewart, the 32-year-old striker, who's actually gone up in ratings. He is a pretty decent cam, more than a striker. Now we have ourselves a ball game, as Blake Jones able to get back on the scoring sheet after, honestly, it was about 5 games without scoring a goal. He's had numerous chances too. Now Johnny Russell looking to get something back, but there's a nice little poke by Cox. Perry Kitchen. Does he run from Villalba? Villalba, though, nice little crunching tackle there. So we will get a free kick from a dangerous spot. Oh, that was so bad. Ooh, that was a nasty challenge there. I have to say, with this new update, the players have been a lot more aggressive, which honestly I dig, because those first couple of weeks of FIFA, just getting no fouls called on you or for the other team, just was not fun. And that will do it for the opening half. They do score early, but we score back. Blake Jones getting back on the score sheet. And we have a ball game with the final 45 minutes to go. So now Shaloy centers that through a nice one to Mari. Nice save there, Jackson. Chance for KC now as Sanchez finds Duke. Slides that in. Nice save once again, Jose Jackson. Nice block there by Villalba. Something could be a brewing here. There's a run by Stewart, and he just streaks right past the center back. Now the real question is, can he get everything settled down? He's going to find Jones. Jones gets it back to him. Does take the curling shot, but a nice save by Melia. And that will do it for regulation. So we'll be heading to extra time. Oh, there's a nice cross far out, but easily caught by Jackson. That'll do it for the opening 15. Now it's about the last 15. Can we just secure a goal so we don't have to go to PKs? Oh, it's an open shot, but yet again, just Jose Jackson. It's been the man of the 2 hours, as it will be at the end of this one. As we just give up a foul. Villalba getting a little too frisky in that corner. That ball's headed out. Oh no. Last thing we needed. Gabby Kinda puts in the rebound. Take a look at the replay here. Jones tried his best to clear it, but just puts it right to Kinda. Was able to get all of his foot onto it. Too bad it didn't hit his teammate. Ball to Stewart. Does see the run by Mueller, but what a terrible pass. So now there's a chance for them on the counter. Polito gets through one defender and now has a chance for a chip shot. We'll take it. Jackson tries his best. That will be the final nail in the coffin. We don't need to see this again. So maybe one last chance here unless we get frisky again. So there's Russell with his shithousery getting that tackle in. So maybe something here is a little consolation. And it will be Blake Jones getting his second goal on the evening. One goal too short. That'll do it. 2 hours in the books. I love the fight, especially from Jose Jackson. I'd have to say he was our player of the game despite Blake Jones's brace, but it just was enough. We will be simulating a couple matches in this episode. One is a home fixture against Colorado Rapids, and it ends in a draw, as it is Cohen Stewart getting the equalizer in the 90th minute. As Blake Jones gets the scoring started. Second and final game of today's episode, we take on our rivals, Chicago Fire. As you can tell, FIFA did not get the memo about the Chicago Fire move to Soldier Field, which should honestly be in FIFA because of the licensing between EA Sports and the NFL. I feel like it'd be pretty easy to get Soldier Field on to next year's game at least. Mueller gets it intercepted easily. Is now maybe a chance here as Barrich centers that through to Francisco Calvo. Good grief, that guy. And I also saw in the lineup that Chicago Fire have Dane St. Clair, which is big news, which is kind of sad news for a Minnesota United fan. Wouldn't want to see him play for Chicago. Oh, that's a nice pass, but a nice block there by Adams. If something could come of it, there's a nasty challenge. That has to easily be a yellow for Calvo. Nothing new. Well, I mean, it's usually a red for Calvo. Look for some options. Finds Stewart, who gets tripped up. That is going to be a free kick in a fortuitous situation. He puts one on. Oh, nice save. So that will do it for the opening half. Looks like Blake Jones will be our free kick taker as he actually put it on net. So we head to the tunnel. Still no score. Maybe a nice little flip through to Stewart. Cohen Stewart, the veteran, gets past Bornstein. Centers that through. Jones, can he fire? Yes, he does. Maybe a rebound. Yes, he will collect the rebound. Dane St. Clair able to get the first save, but not the second. So that is Blake Jones's second goal in the MLS, fourth on the season. We do get the lead here with about 30 minutes to go. Finds Jones. Jones taps that through to Stewart. Stewart with one touch. Takes another shot. Oh, it hits the post. A chance for Villalba. He puts it in. But I don't think it's going to count as he is offside. Chip pass. Nice header by Stewart. Jones, though, not able to contain it. I think that's the one thing he's going to need to learn. It's just ball control and strength. That's a fancy pass to Aliceta. Navarro takes a shot from distance. Nice save, though, by Jose. Maybe a chance from distance from right. Takes it and scores. An absolute screamer to put the final nail in the coffin of Chicago Fire. Good grief. The captain just unloading on that one from about 30 yards out. That's a way to end the game. Way to end the episode with our first win on camera with the live commentary. Kitchen just hands it off to his CDM mate. Good grief, what a screamer. A couple months into our scouting excursion, we have Harry Jackson, 51 to 65 overall with a potential of 81 to 94. That's what I like to see. We also have a decent goalkeeper in Andrew Lewis, a nice potential, and we have Seth Scott, who will probably be playing center mid with his height and has a decent potential of 68 to 94. Final game we will simulate against Toronto FC. Yeah, our guys are dog tired as they do take on the underperforming Toronto FC, who sounds like might sign Insigne, which would be insane. And what's even more insane is that we get the victory. Mendoza able to get the goal in the 87th minute, and it is right once again, adding to his goal total, second in as many games, gives us a 2-0 victory. With those 2 wins in a row, we find ourselves in the playoff zone. So we have 13 points in 9 games, and we have a game in hand on a bunch of the teams up top. So I have to say, a much better second episode. So yes, this will be the end of the episode. I hope you enjoyed watching as much as you're playing it. Be sure to like and subscribe, and I will see you next time. This has been Bearhamms, and as always, toodaloo.